Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
You are back with the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHS. Yes. You're here with Don Getling, Gino Fronti, and the always on her toes for you as one of the top real estate professionals, Miss Cyndi Lesinski with Cobalt Real. Is it real estate or realty?
Actually, Cyndi Lesinski and Associates is
there
great.
You go.
Yes.
Because actually, I love that because really they call you. It's kind of like us. If we were to ask our clients, what company we work for, and I guarantee you half of them wouldn't even know it's Skyline Home Loans. Like, I don't know. I just called Don and Gino. That's all I know.
Yes.
And they call Cyndi.
Yes.
Cyndi with a Y.
Cyndi with a Y.
It's kind of nice.
And when they do call me, especially first-time home buyers, one of the first things that I ask my first-time home buyers or anybody looking to buy is to come into the office and meet with me in my office so that we can really review with them the home buying process. So, they pick up the call, they look me up, they find me on Zillow or Trulia, and they're like, we're interested in buying this house. And I'm like, that's great, but the first step is let's schedule a time for a buyer consultation so we can review the full process of purchasing a home.
There's a process to it?
There is. Imagine that. We don't just jump in my car and just let's go look at houses. Let's go window shopping. Woo!
Yeah, well, some do. Some agents do that. Waste your time.
It's not a good use of the consumer's time, my time, or your time as a lender.
Not only that, but it's very disappointing, right? When you get out there and you start looking at houses, let's say you do find the house of your dreams the first day you're out there, but you're not ready. Oh. And it's very disappointing. It puts a lot of pressure on everybody, and you're starting off on the wrong foot, definitely with one hand tied behind your back if you don't have your finances in order. So we have a mutual client, a couple that was in here last week, and that was one of the first-time home buyers we were talking about. And it's kind of nice to see, someone's 26 and 23 that motivated to buy a home. And,
right.
And they're like, I said, well, you're probably not going to be able to buy in the Valencia area with your budget. And they said, anywhere, just want to buy something.
Yep.
We just want to buy something. We don't want to rent anymore. So,
and what's great with that client that you're speaking about, they met with me and we did a 30-minute consultation, discussed what the market is so that they could be informed of what the values are of what they would be looking for if they need that 3-bedroom, if they want 1,400 square foot house versus a townhome or a condo, and rolling in or rolling out where they can find that. And if it has to be within Santa Clarita, then they need to look at the townhome. If they have to have the single story, then we need to look a little further outside of Santa Clarita. So then the second step for them was to really meet with you in person, and meeting with your lender, Don and Gino, in person for that second consultation of, okay, we got a little bit of an understanding of what the real estate market is, what steps we need to take place. Step 2, talking with our lender, getting that pre-qualification in place, and then upon having that, going out and starting to look at properties that fit their criteria.
Yeah, and a step-by-step process by Cyndi Lesinski with Cobalt and Cyndi Lesinski and team. What
and associates.
Cyndi Lesinski and Associates.
I'm used to the Don and Gino team, so I'm used to team. It's all the same thing because you have a great team.
Yeah. Well, and what's great about having associates that can assist with the process is if I have a buyer that's looking for a specific home, and if by chance I'm not available, one of my associates will be available, and we all work together to make sure that all the needs of our consumer are met. So it's not a matter of, oh, I can't go on vacation, or if I do, you don't know how many times I get calls from consumers that are working with other realtors that say, my realtor's out of town, but I really want to get into this house. And it's like, that would never happen with the way that we serve our clients. We make sure our clients' needs are being met, whether I'm out of the state, whether it's just my scheduled day off. My clients are being served by somebody else on my team.
And we can definitely attest to that. You hold everybody accountable, including us, which we appreciate because you're great at communicating. You push us to improve always communication and really connecting with the client and serving them. And that's your goal all the time. And we'd love you to join us right here in the Vault Media Studio. And you can see the lovely Cyndi Lesinski by going to donandgino.com, DONANDGINO.com. and you can enter the vault because we have 3 HD cameras here. We actually videotape our show. You can find out more by going to donandgino.com. In fact, we even have a daily video blog that we produce on a regular basis. We used to do a word on wealth on a daily basis, or a weekly basis, but that wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. And, that's kind of my puppy, where I love the word on wealth, and just once a week is not enough to tell you what's going on in the entire financial markets, especially right now. We have so much going on, and the quote-unquote rise of interest rates and the fall of Greece and the big bear China and all these other things happening when we're this interglobally community now. Anything that happens anywhere affects us, so it's a little bit different. Today, the big thing was oil.
Right. So what's nice is if you want to see this, you can get it sent to your phone or email by just going to nrecafe.com. Check out our website. 300 YouTube videos now. Or you can just text NREC to 58885. That's NREC to 58885, and it shows up in your phone, and it's 2 to 3 minutes, and you'll be the smartest one at the water cooler.
I don't know about that. They're listening to you, Don.
Anyway.
I think it's the smart guests that you have that help bring that level
Exactly.
up.
So we only have 4 minutes here. So let's talk about some of the parameters or fear factors, which of course is one of the biggest myths, two of the biggest myths. Credit. Do I have good enough credit? Do I have to have perfect credit again after a hardship? A lot of us suffer, almost everyone in some way knows somebody or was part of a hardship. So it affected your credit or affected your income. So there's a fear factor of what kind of credit do I need? Everybody thinks you have to have a 750 credit. Gino, I think we can get them in for, 600?
Some with even a 580 FICO score.
Right.
It makes it a little more stringent. So if you've got a 580, we want to make sure you have reserves and other things to compensate for that. Pretty much things get fairly easy at 600, and things get really easy at 620.
Yeah, 620. And you can most of us have recovered that pretty quick. The other one's down payment. The statistics show that 36% of you believe that you need a 20% down payment to get into a home. And that is not true. In fact, it was 70% of all new home purchases were 5% down or less.
Yeah, I think it's 77.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize that statistic was that high, but
Yeah.
I have several escrows going on right now. A couple that are the VA loan,
Yep.
so 0 down, and a couple that are the FHA, and actually just one that's conventional 20% down.
So let's talk about VA real quick, because we do have a mutual client utilizing VA.
Right.
If you're looking to purchase $1 million home and you're a veteran, there's a way to do that with a very limited down payment. Not everybody knows how to utilize that tool, but reach out to us because you can purchase. It is the #1 best jumbo loan in the country.
By far.
By far the best jumbo loan in the country is a VA loan.
Yes.
And not everyone's comfortable with that, but we're very comfortable with it. You could do it
Well, a
with
lot
a very
don't think you can
minimal
go over
down payment.
625.5.
Yes, a lot of them don't, but you can. But you can. There actually is no loan limit for veterans. So if you have a $2 million veterans loan, give me a call.
Well, and the other thing with the veterans loan is that there are differences with regards to if you had a previous short sale and the terms of how long ago that needed to be as well.
Very flexible. 2 years for a veteran, 1 year on an exception basis, but 2 years you can very comfortably be past your short sale. Other things to consider that are fairly reasonable across the board is bankruptcy on FHA loans, 2 years, 1 year with court permission, so that's a possibility as well. So the timelines aren't really that long when you get outside conventional lending. And don't be afraid of PMI. I do the math on PMI all the time. So
Mortgage insurance, by the way.
Yes, private mortgage insurance. Let's just, for argument's sake, say you have a $400 a month mortgage insurance payment. That sounds really expensive, and it's not tax deductible and yada, yada, all the arguments I hear. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that's on a $500,000 home. You could save up to $20,000 or you can make up to $20,000 above and beyond the cost of MI in 1 year just because of appreciation here in California.
All right. Well, bottom line is there's a lot of opportunities
Yes, there
to
are.
get into a home today. You should reach out to Cyndi. Excuse me, Cyndi Lesinski. Why don't you give us
That would be me.
contact info?
Cyndi Lesinski. Yes, please reach out to me. My number is 661-510-5516. And you can also find me on Zillow and Trulia. Just look me up. If you Google my name, all my different websites that I appear on will show up. And, they're all legitimate websites, just FYI. As I say that, I'm starting to think, whoa. But yes, look me up. I also have my personal website, but I know a lot of the consumers go directly to Zillow, and you'll see all my reviews from my clients, and very grateful. I just want to give a shout out to all my past clients and current clients. I mean, they've given me positive reviews, and I work hard for those, and I work hard for my clients, and
them.
I just am always so appreciative of the words that I read, of just when they write them. I get emotional. I get emotional, actually. But I'm committed to serving people. When I was a social worker, I did that. But as a realtor, I still serve my clients, and it's advising them, helping them make good, solid decisions for their family, for their future, with regards to where they live, which is one of the primary things of concern of people, is what roof is over your head, where are you going to live? So happy to help.
Make sure you reach out to Cyndi Lesinski. Thank you again for joining us on our show. Always a pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity to help you with your great clients and serve them. And
we make a good team, all of us together. Absolutely.
Very, very appreciative to be part of the Cyndi Lesinski and Associates team.
Yes.
And please don't go away. We have a great second half of the show. Carlos Villalobos is going to share some facts and information about insurance you need to know that could save you money or save your home. We'll be right back.